Good evening and welcome to the 141st graduation of Crown Point High School. As we begin tonight's ceremony, I want to welcome all of our parents, families, and guests to our campus. Our community is our strength, and I thank all of you for the support that you have shown these students throughout the past 4 years. This is an important rite of passage for our students, and we are excited for tonight's celebration. Thank you for demonstrating respect for our students, our school, and our community with the grace and style that embodies Crown Point, Indiana. Please rise and remain standing as our senior members of the Crown Point Choir perform the national anthem, followed by our school song.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Cheer, cheer for dear Crown Point High, ever her praises ring to the sky. We will always fight for you, you'll find us loyal, ever true. What though the odds be great or small, dear Crown Point High will win over all. Red and white will always lead us onward to victory.
You may be seated. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce distinguished leaders within our school district who have supported our students and this event. They include the district leadership team and school board members that have fostered a climate for all of our students to pursue their goals. We thank you for your time, talent, and energy in the service of our students. Please hold your applause until all are announced. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Todd Terrell. School Board President, Mr. Scott Angel. School Board Member, Mr. Scott Babchak. School Board Member, Mrs. Danielle Bazin. Chief Academic Officer, Mr. Jim Hardman. Director of Secondary Education, Mr. Mark Gianfermi. Director of Elementary Education, Mrs. Sabrina Ramirez. Director of Exceptional Education, Mrs. Heather Pascas. Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Matt Reese, and Director of Communications, Mrs. Brooke Allen. Please give our district leaders and members of our school board a round of applause. I would also like to recognize the faculty and staff members who have joined us tonight to celebrate these graduates. Thank you for your dedication to our students and the example that you set for our school. Would our staff members please stand for a round of applause? We will now welcome some special guests to tonight's ceremony. Crown Point High School values the strong partnership that we have with our United States military. In attendance tonight throughout the stadium are representatives of the Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force, the National Guard, and Coast Guard. Military guests, please stand so we could recognize you for all that you do for our school, students, community, and nation. Next, I would like to take a moment to recognize the City of Crown Point, as well as representatives from Winfield and Cedar Lake. We are fortunate to enjoy a strong partnership with all three communities. In attendance tonight are representatives of the Crown Point Police, Fire, EMT, EMA, as well as members of the Lake County Police Department. It is important for us to note the significant role that all of these individuals play in our community and in our school. Thank you for your dedication to our students. Would all of our city and county representatives please stand for a round of applause? At this time, I would like to recognize our graduates who are enlisting in the military. Each student in this distinguished group is wearing a stole with the insignia and colors that represent the branch of the military that they will join in service to our country. Military students, please stand. We have a number of graduates wearing honor cords this evening. The legend in the bottom right-hand corner of the program outlines the different honor societies recognizing graduates this evening. At this time, I ask all of our students who are wearing honor cords stand for applause. And finally, I would like to distinguish academic achievement in the graduating class by recognizing our Law Day students. Our cum laude students are wearing a white stole and have earned grade point averages between 3.85 and 4.09. Please stand for applause. Our magna cum laude students are wearing a silver stole and have earned grade point averages between 4.10 and 4.34. Please stand for applause. And finally, our highest level of academic recognition is reserved for our summa cum laude students. They have earned a grade point average of 4.35 and above. Tonight, our summa cum laude students are wearing gold stoles. Please stand for applause. Graduates, let's now take a moment to acknowledge your parents, grandparents, mentors, and friends who are here showing support for you tonight. Class of 2023, please feel free to stand and recognize the people that have helped you along the way. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you our first student speaker this evening. This student met the initial criteria of being eligible to speak at our graduation by earning summa cum laude distinction. From there, summa cum laude students delivered speeches to be considered for this commencement ceremony to a team of faculty members, who then selected the two that they felt would capture the spirit of the ceremony while representing the class of 2023. It is my pleasure to introduce CPHS Senior Alex Emanuelitis to deliver our first honored student speech.
So before I get started, I want to give a shout out to my sister. It's her birthday, and I don't think she wants to hear me talk on her special day, so happy birthday, Sophia. So with that out of the way, good evening all students, parents, teachers, and administrators of Crown Point High School, and thank you all for being here. Class of 2023, I offer praise to each and every one of you for graduating, and on behalf of all of us, I'd like to thank the awesome parents, administrators, and staff that helped us along the way and made these 4 years an extraordinary voyage. While our time here was memorable and enjoyable for the most part, we were also faced with extenuating circumstances very early on that made it difficult to learn and exhausting to try to get back to a normal routine. The tumultuous journey we had to go through was different for everyone. Some of us thrived, some struggled, some experienced a mix of both. But all of us here pushed through until we got back into school after all the schedule changes we had to go through, and were finally able to graduate. Former President Franklin D. Roosevelt once said, "A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor." And I believe this quote fits our journey perfectly. We must look at life like an ocean, and us, the individuals, as ships. Sometimes the sailing is smooth, where everything is going your way. But other times, it could seem like you're caught in a never-ending storm that may threaten to pull you under. For some of you, the dark days or harsh waters may last longer than others, but that does not inhibit success. In fact, it makes it all the more sweet, since all of you here have the power and potential to build the strongest ships, to be able to navigate these storms, and continue to move forward no matter the circumstances. Your ship must also be maintained by a skilled and worthy crew, meaning you need to have people around you that are trustworthy and will be there for you. I'm sure we all understand, especially after being in high school for the past 4 years, that people have the ability to either build us up or drag us down. And we must make the conscious decision on whether we want them on our ship or not. It's said that people are often drawn towards others who often have at least some semblance to them. So as you continue to mature, make sure you find those you aspire to be like, and will help ensure your ship has a steady cruise. So with that being said, everyone, look at yourselves in the mirror and ask, is my ship built for life? If you said yes, that's great, but know that there's no shame in deconstructing your ship and starting back from scratch if needed. But if you've realized you have a frail ship, do not fear. Though you may not have noticed, you've gained tools, both tangible and intangible, from both this school and your own experiences that you should use to set yourself on a path of future greatness. I'll leave you with this. Life is a voyage, as we all know, with unexpected distractions and hardships constantly creeping around the corner. But these distractions and hardships should never be the reasons you don't act on or achieve your hopes and dreams. Instead, they will serve to make us better sailors through the waters of life so that the future cannot bog us down. So everyone, as we move past our high school years, I implore you to get to work on a vessel and find a crew that will help you overcome any constraints and lead you to whatever prosperity you desire. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. At this time, I would now like to introduce CPHS Senior Colleen Kozlowski to deliver our second honored student speech.
Good evening, family, friends, teachers, administrators, and fellow graduates. Today marks the beginning of the next chapter of our lives. Whether you are going to college, the trades, the military, cosmetology school, or straight into the workforce, our future starts today. I wanted to avoid cliches, but it really does feel like just yesterday I was walking into Crown Point High School for the first day of freshman year. Unfortunately, I do actually remember that day. I remember walking through these foreign halls, terrified of the students that passed me by. Older girls that were so pretty I was scared of them, and senior boys who towered over me with their fully bearded faces. I could not even begin to imagine my peers looking like that when we got older. Yet, the years passed by, and I never noticed the changes that were happening around me. Today, I no longer look upon young boys and girls, but I see grown men and women. The people who I feared so much as freshmen are here with me, some of them with some pretty gnarly beards of their own. I see who everyone has become, and I find it a blessing to hear what they still aspire to do with their lives. I could say we're just like butterflies leaving our cocoons, flying away as something beautiful and changed, but I feel that's a bit corny. In reality, we are still just people who do normal people things and have to deal with normal people challenges. It is important to look back on the trials and tribulations that both we as a class and as individuals have dealt with. Through them all, we have come out on the other side stronger and smarter, continuing on with our lives both in and out of school. We have all learned how to face and deal with these unprecedented times that everybody wants to talk about, and boy, have we had our fair share of them. Yet, every day that I walked into school, my classmates and I would always find a way to make good out of the bad, a joke out of the unfunny, and amazing memories out of times that would otherwise go unremembered. Every day, my dad tells me the same quote. He tells me, "Grass doesn't grow on a basketball." Now, don't bother to look that up. He completely made that up, and it doesn't have a real meaning. But every day I give him the same nod to tell him I agree, still not knowing what to make of it. But I still try to find a way to let it guide my life. In the end, it serves as a reminder not to take life so seriously. Our whole lives, we have been told what paths we should take to live a quote-unquote successful life. Many fear to waver from these paths, taking every precaution not to mess up what we have worked so hard for. But it is so much easier to find the joy in the mistakes that we make and the unbeaten paths that we take. Life is meant to be lived, not structured, experienced, not planned. So to put it simply, we have to do what makes us happy. Do what you love, create your own path, and maybe even make up a nonsense quote to go along with it. Class of 2023, we are here because we got through this first part of our life, and it's our decision as to what we will do with that. Thank you for the best 4 years, and congratulations.
Thank you, Colleen. Every individual in this stadium can influence the lives of others in a positive way. We know our teachers at CPHS have been very influential in the journey of our seniors towards graduation. Crown Point High School is truly fortunate to have so many incredibly talented teachers, one of them being Mr. Mike Bazin. Graduates, Mr. Bazin is a teacher and mentor fueled by a commitment to bringing out the best and most passionate performance of every student. I am honored and extremely proud to present our next speaker, Mr. Mike Bazin.
You guys will be pleased to know that due to the threat of severe weather, last night's 30-minute speech got pared down to 4 minutes. I'd like to thank the class of 2023 for giving me the most terrifying honor of my life. I've been teaching at Crown Point High School for 15 years now, and rarely is the year that I don't hear some rumor that I'll be speaking at graduation. And a few months ago, one of my students told me that I might be speaking. I said, I've heard that before. But then I got an email from Mrs. Smith saying that I was chosen, and I felt honored, but the fear of having to give the speech set in. It's nothing new to you students, but at the high school, we focus on the 6 C's: college and career, creativity, citizenship, connection, courage, and culture. And you'll be happy to know that the theme of today's speech is one of those focuses. It's connection. It was a theme that I felt like was most appropriate to whatever you're going to do in the future. Because developing connections is what we do as humans. There's not a beloved teacher, parent, or mentor in your life that hasn't developed some type of connection with you in order to help you live a fulfilled life. As a high school teacher, we are often found striking the balance between working in a professional environment while being attuned to the teenage world. For me, it's evolved over time. For most of my teaching career, connections with students have been made by keeping up with the most important thing in their life, internet culture. These references have ranged from music and movies to Vine and memes. I'm sure the parents can appreciate the amount of new vocabulary I've had to learn over the years. Words like mid, slay, lit, fit, trust, fam, cap, and riz. I always joke that apparently this is the generation of shortened words. As I've gotten older and had children myself, I've developed an uncanny ability to make everyone's favorite type of joke, dad jokes. If a student walks into my room and complains about how cold it is, bet that I'm letting them know that it's jalapeno weather because it's a little chilly. If someone asks me what time it is and is remotely close to 2:30, I'm letting them know that it's almost a dentist's favorite time of day, 2:30. If someone even slightly enjoys an activity we're doing in class, I'm letting them know that I'm just like a mushroom because I'm a fun guy. And I know, they don't always hit like they're supposed to, but sometimes that's the fun in it. Including parts of the teenage vocabulary, referencing current internet trends, and simply making bad dad jokes has helped me connect with my students to help them enjoy the time in my class. And I teach history, so I need to be able to build those connections to keep them interested. So as you venture off into the world, remember that building connections is important to whatever you do. As role models in a child's life, we're required to ask kids to do things that they don't want to do. But any child that's developed a strong bond with an adult will be more willing to complete that task if they feel a sense of connection. So if you think about the time you've spent over the last 12 years, I'm sure there's someone, and hopefully multiple individuals, that helped you along that journey and have helped you develop that sense of connection. I'd like you to take the time now and think of them and remember that they are never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Although they might make you cry, it's time to say goodbye. Hope they never tell you a lie or hurt you. Yes, I wanted to end my speech with a Rickroll. Congratulations, class of 2023, and thank you. It's a true honor. Y'all slayed.
Thank you, Mr. Bazin. Superintendent Terrell, School Board President Angel, fellow school board members and cabinet, it is my pleasure and honor as principal of Crown Point High School to present to you the class of 2023. The senior students seated before you have successfully completed the requirements as defined by the state of Indiana and the Crown Point Community School Corporation on this first day of June, year 2023. They are therefore entitled to receive their Crown Point High School diploma and enjoy all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Thank you. On behalf of the Board of School Trustees of Crown Point Community Schools, and by the power vested to me by the state of Indiana, I declare that you are graduates of Crown Point High School. Go Bulldogs! At this time, let the distribution of diplomas begin.
Thank you, Dr. Terrell. This is the moment you've been waiting for, students. Congratulations on a job well done. Parents, families, visitors, and distinguished guests, please refrain from applause so that everyone can clearly hear their graduate's name. At this time, we will individually recognize the class of 2023.
Nabil Bassam Abdullah. Alexandra Grace Oxen. Keith K.J. Sturkowitz, Jr. Brooklyn Treese Adams. Lydia Tirik Aldubain. Kirza Ali. Sihem Nail Ali. Deidre Allen. Cameron Alice. Mason Oliver Alm. Joseph John Amore Jr. Mariah Faith Anderson. Cameron Joseph Angerman. Charlotte Christina Annis. Jasmine Renee Upia. Julian Jesus Arceo. Jeremiah Louis Arona. Gabriel Louis Ashback. Mateo Javier Avila. Cameron Elizabeth Badali. Anthony Lee Ball. Alexandra Jade Omakovich. Michael Richard Baker. Fernando Salvador Balderas. William Balthazar. Samantha Marie Barker. Alexandra Rose Barron. Natalie Christina Barrientos Kerr. Kirsten Kennedy Bass. James Louis Batides. Joshua Ryan Becca. Carter William Beckman. Shane Justin Bedrews. Robert Vincent Beisheim. Jacob Jordan Bell. Michael Russell Bennett. Jackson Donald Bison. Will Richard Bison. Isabella Grace Bykoff. Emily Catherine Bingham. Lydia Sophia Burr. Emma Helen Birdsell. Victoria Margaret Blatchett. Randall Wayne Blanton. Alina Louise Blasik. Antonio Jacob Boardman. Kyle Perry Bachman. Samuel Boylat. Jake William Borner. Simeon Job Borman. Allison Grace Bossa. Connor Russell Boughton. Joseph Michael Boyle. Lauren Alicia Bradley. Brody Frederick Bramwell. Lana Jean Bullen. Livia Rain Rausch Brockman. Denise Jada Brown. Michaela Marie Brown. Haley Elizabeth Bryant. Carly Ann Bryant. Stephen Michael Bujewski. Ivan Buenavides. Asher Bulanda. Casey Bulla. Bodie David Baran. Brian Baran. Hannah Birdie. Luke William Burford. Jessica Taylor Burgos. Blake Paul Byers. Zachary Michael Byers. Alexandria Hope Byrne. Carson Nicole Keduna. William Brian Cahill III. Emily Page King. Amanda Lynn Guritz. Emma Claire Reyes. Daisy Valera Kane. Trevor Nicholas Camp. Jose Daniel Campos Palma. Maria Elena Kappas. Noah Cardenas. Savannah Marie Carden. Nora Rose Carpenter. Madeline Margaret Cartwright. Donnie Casillas. Sydney Sana Cason. Dominic Castillo. Carmen Esperanza Chidas. Isaiah Noel Chandler. Michaela Lynn Chandler. Brexham Robert James Douglas Chang Stroman. Benjamin Ryan Chapman. Lucas Ryan Cheriton. Matthew Colin Chip. Kaylee Paige Chalwewa. Maggie Joe Cicero. Kaylee Ann Shaselski. Nathaniel Joseph Cimaroli. Avery Elizabeth Clark. Megan Susan Clark. Wilson Michael Clark. Mackenzie Elizabeth Tiara Coes. Michael Beefle Coles. Hayden Altavista Serrano Coles. Olivia Taylor Contreras. Walter Alexander Cook. Shannon Riley Copolello Stokes. Nathan Corman. Ariana Christine Cornett, Nathaniel David Coronado, Connor James Cotton, McKinley Elise Kauser, Kennedy Grace Crampton, Riley Grace Crawford, Colton Nicholas Kritzer, Daniel Alexander Cernokring, Ryan Kevin Cross, Orlando Branson Cruz, Ethan Quadra, Ava Nicole Culver, Therese Rochelle Cunanan, Ella Nicole Curiel, William Douglas Sir, Christy Barbara Dalton, Jaden Sky Daniels, Riley Matthew Daniels, Madison Christine Tatulo, Autumn Grace Davids, James Russell Day, Quinn Michael Day, Samantha Noel De Laurentiis, Nevaeh Diner, Vanessa Elizabeth Del Real, Isabel Ray De La Cruz, Zoe Moselle Denvin, Xavier Robert Devaney, Zachary Joseph Davenport, Stony Lawrence Dewey, Ozzie Arthur Dewey, Colin Andrew DeYoung, Caden Daniel Deek, Emily Marie Dill, Damian James Dybert, Elizabeth Mary Dawkins, Madison Amy Doherty, Samantha Paige Dahmer, Caitlin Megan Donati, Veda Rose D'Onofrio, Brandon Dorado, Sean Patrick Dorsey, Shane William Dorsey, Jacob Allen Dover Spearson, Landon John Dowding, Erin Marie Doyle, Kaylee Andrea Driscoll, Michael Daniel Drahowski II, Aiden Michael Durig, Emily Grace Duff, Alana Joy Dugan, Louis Paul Duplessis, Jaden Aleda Duso, Jaden Morgan Dutton, Andrew Dibba, Rowan Thomas Eaton, Ashley Ann Durkis, Trevor Peyton Durkaz, Layla Kate Eberly, Chase Frederick Eckert, Kylie Simone Ellison, Anastasia May Elliston, Mackenzie Ray Emanuelson, Alexander Xenocrates Emanuelitis, Kevin Enriquez, Alex Esperanza, Daniel Francisco Espino, Victor Anthony Estrada, Lucy Faye Aitenayer, Andy John Ivanovich, Olivia Rose Evans, Evan Jeffrey Ivoric Kaiser, Ethan Scott Ewing, Corinne Ann Farrell, Savannah Lillianne Fields, Ray Michael Filter, Justin Eric Finch. Kendall Delaney Finley. Cody Michael Fischel. Lindsay Noel Fish. Ethan Patrick Flaherty. Hannah Lee Fluelling. Carolyn May Flores. Abigail Marina Foster. Sarah Nicole Fromm. Kristen May Fraley. Scott Schuyler Francis. Enrique Fraticelli. Logan Jeffrey Frazier. Peyton Diane Frizza. Adam Joseph Fusella. Dominic Alexander Ochoa Galindo. Cristo Eden Gallardo. Gianna Rose Galto. Braden James Galvin. Tara Arian Galvin. Jerry Angelo de los Reyes Goat. Anastasia Elvira Garcia. Dalen Molly Garcia. Madeline Marie Garcia. Anna Marie Gardner. Elena Karen Genovese. Nicolina Georgievsky. Mariana Clarice Co. Girona. Alex Daniel Gersner. Charles Edward Gilbert. Alexander Joreski. Camden Elena Glean. Christopher Henry Gloff. Bridget Elizabeth Godson. Samuel Douglas Gowen. Avery Drew Goldthorpe. Sophia Swadian Gonzarowski. Winter Choa Gonzalez. Cody Ryan Goodwin. Caitlin Amaya Gorin. Annalise Marie Gover. Michael Matthew John Grabowski. Tris Craig Grady. Helena Catherine Grafton. Aiden Ross Graham. Michael Benjamin Greenberg. Christian McVicker Greep. Gavin Clayton Greep. Riley McKenna Grill. Kaylee Nicole Gross. Mason James Grossman. Norianne Jane Gubbins. Isabel Lynn Gunn. Austin James Guthrie. Aiden Xavier Guzman. Susan Waleed Haddad. Peyton Riley Haydu. Paige Brianna Hajduk. Amelia Joe Hale. Michelle Lynn Hamilton. Robert Lewis Hamilton. Hannah Capri Hardesty. Jasmine Isabella Harrow. Jasmine Ray Harper. Aaron Richard Hart. Maggie Elizabeth Hart. Colin Jean Heck. Joshua David Hedges. Olivia Brooke Helmuth. Molly Jane Helsel. Travis Race Henderson. Cameron Taylor Hendricks. Dallas Anthony Hermanson. Kaylee Rose Hernandez. Cooper John Hesser. Eric Hester. Zion Flowen Hyatt. Hannah Claire Helbasco. Charles Michael Hofling. Andrew Eugene Holbrook. Cordelia Gwen Hollifield. Marcus Antoine Holloway. Benjamin Robert Hollowell. Cade Joseph Honicle. Zachary Thomas Hogarth. Cheo Elijah Howard. Caden Robert Hoyne. Alex Christopher Huang. Ava Rose Hubster. Tyler David Hudak. Kylie Paige Huddleston. Sean Michael Hughes. Marley Huizinga. Emily Carolyn Hewlin. Mason Vincent Hullinger. Amaya Rose Hunter. Trent Ryan Hirsch. Farah Mamdou Hussain. Catherine Alyssa Ignis. Zachary Patrick Ehas. Autumn Raven Imbrogoli. Isabella Grace Jackson. Jessica Ann Jane Jasobic. Caitlin Marie Jager. Aiden Park Jaworski. Caitlin Lorraine Jenisic. Stevie Michelle Jimenez. Jonathan Mark Johnson. Adam Matthew Johnson. Lucas Otto Johnson. Kendall Marie Johnston. Demi Jones. Ethan Gary Jones. Cecilia Renee Jordan. John Samuel Jordan. Dana Marie Jorgensen. Dmitry Josefowski. Alexander Colin Jovanovski. Jason Carter Califf. Andrew Kaminsky. Madison Elizabeth Karsten. William Robert Keeler. Mackenzie Louise Kalman. Joseph Allen Kekelik. Abigail Kelly. Andrew David Kelsey. Cheyenne Kirsten. Dylan Mihalo Cusley. Hunter James Kinich. Braden Taylor King. Keegan Michael Keita. Connor David Kling. Madison Michelle Kling. Ariana Lene Klingberg. Marcellus Omari Kanazi. Reese Kyle Kanistrict. Tristan Jovan Nuzovic. Joseph Nucky. Grace Elizabeth Kolkamp. Timon Ulysses Reinald Komel. Caden Lee Coatman. Jenna Joy Cordum. Colleen Grace Kozlowski. Broderick Benjamin Croct. Dustin Thomas Kraft. Gabrielle Delaney Christ. Trent Michael Kroner. Annabelle Marie Crumwitty, Caleb Michael Kuiper, Caitlin Elizabeth Kula, Mackenzie Angel Kumalani, Natalia Marzena Kuna, Zachary Kuntz Mayer, Olivia Marie Kavachkov, Jackson Thomas Kamaikas, Michaela Madison LaRusso, Randy Stephen Lack, Ernest Stefan Lamb, Elisha Jordan Lane, Brooke Scarlett Lawhead, Bridget Christine Lee, Reagan Irene Leader, Mary Abigail Lee, Selah Grace Lee, Joshua Michael Lamar, Jeffrey Lynn Layer III, Liliana Christina Lewis, Nolan Christopher Lewis, Elena Nicole Liangos, Brooke Chloe Linsmith, Brianna Lynn Lindmark, Haley Catherine Lloyd, Alejandro Reyes Lomelli, Elena Maylene Longoria Zellers, Waverly Lopez, Jalen Natalie Lopez, Olivia Emmy Loskowski, AJ Lux,
Xavier Ramon Ma, Alexia Kayla Makia, Audrey Joy Masick, Trenton Daniel Madej, David Joseph Maddock, Ben Mentz, Jordan Hiram Magana, Kira Lee Mallory, Carly Wendy Manis, Ava Marie Maravilla, Kaylee Ann March, Mary Grace Marcinek, Olivia Claire Marlier, Vianney Kolar Martins, Lily Christine Matanovich, Hannah Renee Mathias, Isabel Mahunas, Delaney Sophia Maxey, Vito Salvador Mayer, Catherine McBride, Jacob David McClure, Lachlan Grant McClure, Caitlin McCormick, Christopher Sean McCoy, Nyla McGarr, Trey A. McKinney, Zachary Allen McPencow, Sarah Brianne Meacham, Dimitar Mekaroski, Natalie Victoria Mendez, Hayden Joseph Metzkes, David Miller, Brianna Marie Milner, Elena Elvira Minan, Charles Ambrose Menard, J.J. Miner, Reese Jacob Mitchison, Andrzej Mitrevsky, Mia Nicole Mauler, Ruby Patricia Monroe, Ashley Delaney Morales Paniawa, Cosmelina Marie Morales, Hannah Nicole Morandi, Natalie Elizabeth Morris, Nicholas Michael Mortier, Aaron Christopher Mount, Lauren Mackenzie Mount, Caden Thomas Mowry, Cameron Matthew Mucha, Sumandeep Kaur Multani, Catherine Elliott Mumaw, Danilo Moomin, Christopher James Murphy Jr., Nathan Wayne Murphy, Noah Ramey Musley, Anthony Bryce Movcheski, Pacey Jacob Knack, Caitlin Jade Natchke, Eleni Numoski, Vanessa Guadalupe Navarro, Andrew Harrison Neal, Rihanna Lynn Neal, Jacob Anthony Neff, Samantha Addison Nelson, Riley Jane Nerney, Jessica Carol Nestor, Blake Theodore Newell, Enverlyn Gwen, Jasmine Ty Nichols, Kaylee Elizabeth Neidert, Elena Ann Niemeyer, Walter Varnell Nieto Jr., Demetrius John Nicolaris, Christian Nikolovsky, Bryn Avery Nordermere, Gabriel Tomas Norick, Alyssa Ann Novak, Samuel Alexander Novotny, Fabian Noyola, Marcus Nunez, Austin Anthony Nuzzo, Cameron Jacob Ochoa, Lucas Antonio Ochoa, Levi Michael Vernon O'Day, Iyad Odatala, Cody Edward Ohlendorf, Alexis Ann O'Neill, Eli Joseph Osterhoff, Travis Lee Ostman, Austin Michael Orozco, Gabriella Christine Oros, Gray Oros, Taylor Ray O'Toole, Joey Panazzo, Angelo Milton Pappas, Ella Carol Parkinson, Camden Timothy Parler, Kylie Christine Parr, Zoe Camilla May Parr. Holden Gerald Pascus. Liam George Patrick. Haryana Vada Mache Payne. Cadence Jacqueline Pierce. Solomon Jean Pearson. Angelina Christine Pedraza. Haley Dawn Pelkey. Amia Jalissa Perez. Emily Nicole Perez. Lily Ann Perkins. Jacob Glenn Raymond Peters. Alexis Rose Peterson. Marquise Major Javion Peterson. Andrew Debrivoyer Petresky. Ava Rain Petrovic. Alexandra Petrovsky. Emily Jane Phillips. Christopher Jacob Phillips. Jacob Connor Phillips. Kaylee Jasmine Myers Pifferetti. Lorenzo Manuel Pintado. Sophia Annalise Plumer. Logan Maxwell Pokrapinski. Joseph Michelle Polk. Allison Taylor Porch. Olivia Rose Poulin. Addison Page Poulter. Jacob Ronan Posen. Colin Christopher Price. David Michael Price. Lucas Brian Prince. Harris William Proudman. Michael Perscalo. Jennifer Nicole Purovich. Ryan Thomas Radonovich. Matthew Joseph Donald Rafalski. Ethan Joseph Rodsanowski. Robert Charles Randon Jr. Aiden Wayne Lewis Retzloff Tyndall. Allison K. Rawls. Brooke Maureen Reading. Sydney Catherine Reisman. Alyssa May Raminas. Aiden Richard Renner. Olivia Margaret Ree. Evan Lucas Rhodes Voinovich. Avis Fiona Eve Richardson. Ellie Lynn Richardson. Mason Lance Richard. Lauren Delilah Reardon. Mario Antonio Rivera Jr. Samantha Nicole Robledo. Fernando Robles Jr. Isabella Delia Robles. Lara Rodriguez Bittencourt. Emilio Daniel Rodriguez. Gloria Marie Rodriguez. Tyler Lucas Rodriguez. Andrew Eduardo Roman. Dominic Rusinski, Jackson Matthew Reese, Mateo Ruffin, Lucas Mark Ryan, Blake William Cebu, Christian Marcos Salamanca, Jaden Connor Salazar, Sasha Selawanchek, Theodore Philip Solomon, Volante Frank Solomon, Jade Alondra Sanchez, Mary Elizabeth Anna Sanders, Charlotte June Sandoval, Lauren Marie Sanfrantello, Grace Elizabeth Sauter, Maria Aneza Savis, Aaron Daniel Shelfo, Ryan Destiny Scheller, Caleb Michael Schoonover, Jacob Bernard Schopp, Jenna Danielle Schroeder, Joshua Joseph Schultz, Skavos Dimitrios Sturgas, Courtney Seifert, Frosina Sekulovsky, Lauren Ann Serrano, Miley Ann Seville, Ali Amar Shaheen, Anna Elizabeth Shautel, Luke Richard Shautel, Leah Ann Sheehy, Emma Jean Shepard, Gracie Lynn Shepard, Kane Matthew Shimkus, Owen Michael Sibinsek, Jordan Taylor Siminsky, Harnor Singh, Nicholas Seitz, Aiden Christian Skrabala, Dylan Morgan Skura, Kristen Elizabeth Slade, Carly Marie Sloan, Elizabeth Claire Smith, Janaya Brielle Smith, Samuel Brady Smith, Thomas James Smith, Dylan Gray Salafis, Robert Allen Sui, Ellie Grace Southworth, James Roderick Spencer II, Lucas Anthony Spoolstra, Daniel Joseph Springer III, Tyler Joseph Springsteen, Olivia Alexis Spry, Adam Daniel Stacy Jr., Paige Stadnick, Brianna April Marie Stamper, Jalen Starks, Alexa Jean Stavanovich, Samantha Grace Stemper, Lily Stepanovich, Gabriella Claire Stefanovich, Delaney Elizabeth Stevens, Ava Louise Stojkovic, Alexis Glory Stone, Connor Kenneth Stone, Trey James Stovall, Arlivia Roshawana Strickland, Ava Joy Stroup, Griffin Michael Stuckey, Broden Michael Sturgill, Joshua Robert Sullivan, Anna Marie Supis, Samprathi Swoomy Nathan, Faye Teresa Tackett, Devin Michael Taylor, Kenneth Robert Taylor III, Isabella Lynn Taylor, Thomas James Taylor, Noah Ashraf Tebri, Connor Joseph Teal, Maddie Thomas, Luke Bradley Thompson, Elijah Emmanuel Taiwan, Abigail Rose Teen, Brooke Lynn Teary, Elise Sophia Tokar, Olivia Ann Tokar, Aiden James Torres, Josiah Torres, Adriana Joy Toddleben, Jaden Sean Trena, Dimitar Trajewski, Sophia Rosemarie Trapeski, Madison Kaylee Trushka, Nicole Toole, Molly Lucille Tully, Cody Aaron Turner, Evan Michael Turner, Troy Valencia, Harper Emily Valerius, Avery Elise Vancinis, Aman Varner, Ariana Leanne Varner, Darko Vasileski, Karina Ruby Vasquez Klein, Fabian Velasquez, Robert Xavier Velez, Anya Elena Velgos, Cole Anthony Veronese, Anthony Jacob Villarreal, Paige Marie Villeneuve, Emma Corinne Vivo, Emily Grayson Wake, McAllister Harrington Walden, Rachel Marie Wallen, Joseph Franklin Walters, Sean Robert Ward, Noah Edward Wortman, Owen Cody Wasserat, Mason Dominic Waters, Abigail Grace Welly, Sarah Linda Weiss, Zoe Taylor Wells, Ella Claire Wesley, Samantha Elizabeth West, Nicholas Ian Wheatley, Anthony Michael White, Raylan Mariah White, Colin Jacob Whitehead, Paige Madison Wiedemann, Jacob Anthony Wilk, Daviel Williams, Donovan Keith Williams, Holly Michelle Williams, Mackenzie Jean Williams, Lila Eve Williamson, Audrey Michaela Wilson, Lily Sophia Wilson, Mackenzie Lynn Wilson, Reagan Clark Drew Wilson, Jack Ari Winston, Antonio Luis Wireman, Elizabeth Nicole Wise, Luke Everett Witham, Dugan Reed Withrow, Caden James Warple, David Isaiah Wonder, Jersey Elaine Wright, Michael Zachary Wright, Aubrey Claire Roble, Tiffany Thomas Wolf Jr., Ashlyn Ray Yates, Jaden Lynn Yates, Zachary Richard Yoder, Emma Leah Yonan, Ashley Shea Youngbloom, Maya Isabella Zabawa, Sophia Afrauz Zia, Timothy Joseph Ziantz, Sonny Tran, Jonathan David Zimmerman, Alexis Liberty Zirkle.
As our students head back to their seats, let's give the class of 2023 a round of applause.
Two of the kids' names I butchered were two kids I had as resource.
At this time, our symphony orchestra and senior choir members, under the direction of Aaron Zamelko and Bill Woods, will honor the class of 2023 with a rendition of Go the Distance from Disney's Hercules.
And the crowds will cheer when they see my face.
We are now at that moment where it is time for our seniors to go the distance. Class of 2023, please rise. You may now move your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left. This signifies that you are now graduates of Crown Point High School. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present to you the graduates of Crown Point High School, class of 2023. $124.
I still don't know what you're talking about.